3 of Eric Jessen, rounding out your Trophy Dash field off of turn number 4. Green flag flies. Jessen getting a little sideways through the dog leg, trying to get to the inside of Moss for second off the turn number 4. Jessen up the inside, can't quite get there as Elliott fights back on the high side and takes the lead. Turn number 4 this time. The white flag is going to be in the air. 1 to go for Jessen trying to close in, but the checker plays. So Ford Elliott gets the Trophy Dash win in truck number 74 and second. Well, Ford Elliott can burn her down on the front straight to celebrate that Trophy Dash win. Window net coming down. Here he is, your Sunwest RV Center crash and pass Trophy Dash winner tonight, Gord Elliott in truck 74. Gord, you and Eric had a really good race of things, and that started pretty much right off the initial start. You had a little bit of a push going into one, and he got to the inside of you, but you were able to keep him at bay.
I didn't even know he was there.
There you go. Running up front, eyes up front, didn't really matter there, but 74 truck's got a little bit of power here as we saw at the tail end of last season. It looks like you guys have really kind of dialed it in the handling department of things as well to actually help put that power down.
Yeah, a lot of help from a lot of the crasher guys here, and Josh, he's a really big guy here, and he helps a lot of people, and it got this thing around the track fast.
I know you got the main event win last time out. It's still a pretty stacked field of cars and trucks here tonight. What's it going to take to try and get repeat performance tonight?
Well, for me, a whole lot of luck and keeping it running. I had issues in the time lapse there, and I don't know what it was. I changed plug wires, and hopefully that was it.
Who do you got helping you out in the 74 truck this year?
My mom, my pa, and that's about it these days. Ricky in the 91 car there, he helps me a lot. He was my pit guy, but he's so busy with racing now. It's how it goes.
Gord Elliott, your Trophy Dash winner tonight in the 74 truck. Nicely done. You're rounding out your heat race lineup. Green flag. Problems for Wilkinson is here. Gord Elliott, the 74 truck racing. and now the yellow flag will fly. So Gord Elliott, after making contact with the outside wall in turn number 2, just underneath the extreme glass side, will get the 74 truck refired. Pass with restarts. Front straight, back straight, turn 2, dog leg. It's turnover up to Eric in the flag stand, and again the field can go green at any point as we get ready to go back racing. Jensen will lead the charge. Green flag flies off of turn number 4. The 15 truck in the back of Manuel. Start-finish line is Jacob Wilkinson in the ring back. Second, Forrest Letty trying to close in the 15 truck. White flags. All the way back down into the 4th position as the checker flag flies. Back into the 4th spot as we get ready for the... Oh well, that suits Royce. Here we go. Green flag is in the air finally. And again, after 45 minutes, they can get a guy strapped in a race car. Royce Berry going to miss the start of the race. And there goes Mike Levine turning around Trevor Cannon. Cannon laying down a patch, trying to pursue the top 2 as Wilkinson out in front, and here comes Levine in the 7-1. Levine trying to hunt for Wilkinson as the top 2 jockeying for position down the back straight. Wilkinson pulling high, Levine trying to tease him out to the edge of the racetrack. Wilkinson trying to give Levine room, Levine trying to make his move. Turn number 4, Wilkinson up on the wheel to try and keep them at bay. Levine inside and somehow spins himself out. Mike Levine toying with Wilkinson for the last few laps, spins the 71, and Wilkinson takes the lead back. Oh, Royce Berry has been strapped in the car, now the car won't start. Wilkinson spins himself out for the 2nd time in this heat race. The leader spins himself out as Trevor Cannon, by virtue of just driving around, will take the heat race lead in front of the field. With 4 down, with 4 to go for Trevor Cannon as Wilkinson stopped the outside of the racetrack, fortunately behind the wall. It looks like that is going to bring out the yellow flag. So Cam Wilkinson could not complete the Austin Powers turn in turn number 2. Coming to a stop underneath the Climatech sign, and magically, now that the yellow flag is out, the car seems to run as he is going to join up at the tail end of the field, and we'll get ready for a restart. Levine on his tailgate as the green flag is back out, and we are... So Levine is half a racetrack behind, now cycles up right to that back straight. Trevor Cannon trying to fight to keep the 71 behind. Levine up on the curb, but all over the back of the 0-5. There goes Cannon off into the grass, and Levine takes the lead. Mike Levine out in front, Trevor Cannon going back in that direction in one wheel tire fryer, kicking out dirt and rocks. Back in the 3rd, Wilkinson in the 38. Being scored 1 lap down, so he is actually in 3rd. Cannon still sits in 2nd in the running order. 2 laps left to run. For Mike Levine, 7-1 as they see the white flag next time around. There's Trevor Cannon back in the 2nd spot. Last vehicle on the lead lap. Royce gets the white flag, made it up to the staging area, but the car has quit as the white flag waves. Trevor Cannon, flat left front tire in the 05, pulls into the pits. It's all Mike Levine all the time as he comes off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Mike Levine, your heat race winner in the 71 for Fast Time Amusements. And Ken Wilkinson, final car on the track running, gets flagged home. Around Saratoga Speedway, here we go. Get ready to go green for your crash to pass main event, and we are racing. Wilkinson and Wilkinson side by side. Elliott in the back of Lenny, Wilkinson around, all sorts of and the season opener in the 74. different time. 38 around again in turn number 2. And he has been around and stopped in turn 2, 3. Big man wearing in the 72 back in third. Wilkinson in the 15 in fourth. Waiting on the green. track racing off of turn number 4. Green flag flies, and we're racing. Has 2 massive hits, pretty much about 10 feet from each other. Both underneath the match. Public heading on the lead lap is Kenny Baker, bringing them down to get out your calendars and gets the jump on the restart. We are green. Turn number 3, Jessen and Moss getting together. Jessen on the They call him the bad boy. It's Kenny Baker bringing home the main event win tonight. Kenny, as always with these things, it's survival, and man, oh man, those last 3 laps got interesting with bumper tag with the lapper, and Mike caught up to you kind of as a result.
Yeah, I had no rear view mirror, I had no idea what's going on. I just feel a little nudge once in a while. Last lap, I know I'm getting it, so I just hung on to it. I don't even know what was behind me. It was mayhem.
It was wild trying to keep track of it too. I know you guys brought this car out. It used to be a bomber. It was actually on the Rust Valley Restorers show that they ran a hit to pass event at, and you guys got a hold of it. Looks like it runs pretty good apart from having to, rebuild the rear end in between qualifying and the E-race?
Yeah, there was a loud knocking noise. We were chasing that noise down. Found out the gears were all chewed up inside. I thought we were out, but my crew, they're a bunch of hillbillies, and we did good. We got it together. Stayed together.
So apart from the crew, who else we got to thank here for the eight car getting out to the racetrack?
Ireland's Finest, Keystone Builders Group, Wildman Restorations, because they gave me the car back. Everybody, my wife over there in the corner.
Getting all the thank yous in. Kenny Baker, good to see him back, and good to see him back in Victory Lane in the 8. Mike Levine went from about a straightaway behind with 10 to go to fighting for the lead coming off of 4. He gave Kenny about as good of a shot as he could have got going through 3, but he still managed to hang on to her.
Oh yeah, he did a great job. It was awesome, and thank you to Eric the Tree Service for funding this, and Fast Time Amusements for sponsoring me for tires. So that's been great. Thank you, fans, for coming. It's been great.
Mike Levine, second place tonight in the 71. Nicely done, Mike. Eric Jessen in the 43, safety team going over to Eric's car, and then again, cut out the burnout. We'll walk over and try and get a word with Eric. Get the steering wheel off as Eric can climb in, and then we'll chat with him as he gets pushed back to the pits. Well, we were talking Kenny, Eric, it was a little bit of a wild main event, and Stillman come out as one of the final 3 cars on the lead lap, and still survived it. It looked like you were 360ing it more than you were straight for most of the.
Spinning this car around as much as I could, trying to get Kenny, trying to get Michael Thompson, but at the end of the day, the car broke. But I'll be back again, stronger and faster.
Who do you have to thank here with the 43 team to get her out on the racetrack?
I got to thank my dad, Hub City Springs, Mid-Island Springs, Island Ruler Excavating, Island Ruler Transport. There's a lot more, but I can't remember right now.
Eric Jessen, third place run tonight, 43. Nicely done, Eric.